So after understanding the classification of the polynomial and the standard form of it, moving to the value of the polynomial. What is the value of the polynomial? So value of the polynomial can be defined at the point x equals to a, what is given to you, by replacing it at the place of x in the given polynomial. So it defines the value of the polynomial at the given point a. Here we have an example like p of x is equals to 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. So we need to find out the value of this polynomial at the point x equals to 1. So what we are going to do, we will simply replace x in the polynomial by 1. So here at 1 you can see here 5 into 1 cube minus 2 1 square plus 3 into 1 minus 2 gives you 4. So the value of polynomial at the point x equals to 1 is 4. Now at the point x equals to 0, if you want to find out the value of the polynomial, simply replace it at the place of x. So p of 0 is minus 2. Hence the value of the polynomial at 0 is minus 2. Let us see one more example. You have px equals to x square minus 3x plus 7, and if we need to find out the value of this polynomial at these points 0, minus 1 and 1. So here at x equals to 0 you can see while replacing x by 0 we are getting p of 0 equals to 7. So the value of polynomial is 7 at the x equals to 0. Similarly at x equals to minus 1 the value is 11, and for x equals to 1, the value of polynomial is 5. So the values of the polynomials at the x equals to 0 is 7, at x equals to minus 1 is 11, and at x equals to 1 is 5. Now what is zeros of the polynomial? So whenever you will find the value of the polynomial at certain point and that value becomes 0, then you will say that point is the 0 of the polynomial. Means the point at which the value of the polynomial becomes 0, that point is called the 0 of the polynomial, or you can say the root of the polynomial. So here if I have a px and at a point a the value of the px is becoming 0, so x equals to a is the 0 of the px. One more thing that you need to know is the number of zeros, or you can say the number of roots of any polynomial depends upon the degree of the polynomial. Means the number of the zeros will always be equal to the degree of the px. Now how you will find the zeros of the polynomial? The method for finding it is put the given polynomial px equals to 0 and solve for the value of x. Whatever the value of x that you will get will define the 0 of the polynomial. Here we can have example like p of x is equals to 2x plus 1, then you will put simply p of x equals to 0. Therefore you will get 2x plus 1 equals to 0, which implies that x is equals to minus 1 by 2. So here x equals to minus 1 by 2 is nothing but the 0 of the polynomial px, because at this point the value of the polynomial px is becoming 0. Let us have one more example like px equals to x square minus 4. So here you can see the degree of this polynomial px is 2, means it is a quadratic polynomial. So here the number of zeros should be 2. So whenever you will put px equals to 0, you can see here x square is equals to 4, and therefore x has the values plus minus 2. So these two values means at these 2 points x equals to 2 and x equals to minus 2, px will become 0. Hence the zeros of this polynomial will be x equal to 2 also and x equals to minus 2 also. Now what about the constant polynomial? You already know that the degree of a constant polynomial is 0. Hence there are no roots, or you can say there are no zeros for a constant polynomial. Now what about the degree of a 0 polynomial? You already know the degree of the 0 polynomial is undefined, and since the number of zeros, or you can say the number of roots of the polynomial depends upon the degree of the polynomial, so here since the degree is undefined for the 0 polynomial, therefore every real number will be the root of the 0 polynomial. Let's have an example for the zeros of the polynomial. You need to check whether these points x equals to 2, 0, minus 2 are the zeros of the given polynomial or not. So simply replace the x with the values. So here at x equals to 2, you can see the value of the polynomial at 2 is becoming 0. So yes, if the value of the polynomial at the given point becomes 0, it is called the root of the polynomial. Now let us check for the x equals to 8. So p of x, x square minus 2x. So at the point x equals to 0, you can see again p of x is becoming 0. So yes, x equals to 0 is also the root of the polynomial. Now checking for the x equals to minus 2. So here you can see p of x is equals to x square minus 2x. So at x equals to minus 2, the value of the polynomial is 8, and which is non-zero. And whenever you will be getting the value of the polynomial non-zero at the given point, then that point will not be the zero of the polynomial, or you can say the root of the polynomial. You can check it by method of finding zeros. Here you can see we know by for the method of finding zeros, we put px equals to 0. So you can see here I have got x equals to 0 and x equals to 2. So these are the zeros of the polynomial. Since it was of degree 2, so we had two zeros for the given polynomial.